A new translation of the Bible has stirred up fierce controversy on the island of Jamaica. The Bible Society of the West Indies has released a version in Jamaican patois. It's part of a move to improve the standing of the language. Critics say it's damaging to the dignity of the scriptures. Our religious affairs correspondent Robert Pickett has been hearing the arguments.
In the same time that John, Zachariah boy Pickney, did they in the desert and get one message from God.
Him go all around Jordan and preach say.
The Gospel of St. Luke as you've never heard it before. The Spanish town Tabernacle is hearing the Christmas story in the language of the street. The patois, they say, is their mother tongue.
It's like you watch a little movie, it's very visual, and it brings some excitement to the Word of God. So no longer you're still going to have to read because you have to read the Word of God, but it's so exciting.
A few miles away, however, the Portmore Holiness Christian Church regards patois as a poor substitute for English.
There's been fierce opposition to the new Bible from those who regard patois not as a language in its own right, but as a corrupted form of English and one which hampers Jamaica's development. And many traditionalist Christians also believe that patois is simply inadequate as a means of conveying the complex narratives of the Bible.
And the church's leader claims patois has to resort to coarse expressions to get its meaning across.
I don't think the patois words can effectively communicate some of what the English words have communicated, and primarily because even words that are present in the patois that we would want to use to fully explain what is really meant in the original are words that are vulgar.
West African slaves developed patois from English in the sugarcane plantations almost 400 years ago. And most children speak little except the Creole of their ancestors. Linguists insist that patois is an authentic language with tenses and consistent grammatical rules. But schools are under intense pressure from the government to replace it with English. The new Bible supporters say it demonstrates the power of patois. Compare, for example, the Bible's account of the angel Gabriel telling Mary she'll give birth to Jesus.
In our translation of the scriptures, the angel go to Mary and said to her, "Mary, me have news where will make you well happy. God really bless you, and he will walk with you all the time." You don't have to think about that. It's clear. It's obvious.
The translators claim the disparagement of their native tongue saddles Jamaicans with a sense of inferiority and harms their ability to learn English. They insist that the very future of Jamaica itself could be at stake in the patois Bible. Robert Pickett, BBC News, Jamaica.